Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you were able to get out in nature somewhere like Starlight was. I was out there in the sun, which today is gonna be like 100 in this area. So right now, Starlight needed to cool off, and here I am at the library. I was going to take a hike, but really it would be very warm for today. So anyway, I hope you're able to get outside, and depending on where you are, make sure you bring plenty of water with you. And hang on. I have my water here. I brought 3 bottles in here. I was that hot outside. I'm like, ooh, I need some water. So anyway, I really hope you're taking good care of yourself, and be gentle. Starlight's watching you. I'm watching you guys. I'm watching you. Make sure you're gentle with yourself, because that's how the universe has been with Starlight. I do have to say, when I was at church, it seems like a totally different creator when I was at church compared my relationship that I have now with the universe. The universe has been so patient, so gentle with me. That's not how it was for me when I was going to church. I was always pressured all the time when I used to go to church, and I am not feeling those pressures anymore. So I love this relationship that I have with the universe now compared to what I had before. So please be gentle with yourself, and also, be gentle with others. It's so important. And anyway, if you are new to this my YouTube channel, you could find me, and that is on Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Also, you can give this video a thumbs up. That is if you want to be and see that change that we desperately need in a world for the kids. And besides liking my videos, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget, you can leave a message down below. Beep, beep, beep. You could share my videos, plus you could check out my playlist, and you could find me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So today I had a couple topics that I wanted to talk about, but I decided, I'm gonna talk about this one here, and it's, are you looking for love in all the wrong places? And this is so important. Starlight, her whole life was looking for love in all the wrong places. So this is what I'm going to talk to you today, and there might be men or women out there searching for that love, and I'm hoping it's not one of those friends with benefits, or one night stand stuff. I really hope that you're seeking, looking for, I don't want to say your greatest friend, but like that person that is going to fit you like a glove, that person that completes you. I'm already complete myself, but it would be great to share my life with somebody. I have some time here, to be able to really enjoy the company of a man, and where we can help each other to grow, to be that change that we want to see, and to be that greatest version that we can be, so we can see, be that change that we want to see in the world. So that is very important, that you need to know first, who are you? Who are you? Do you know who you are? You've got to find out who you are before you start searching for the one. If you don't know who you are, and you're out there searching, and are you out there searching for the one? Starlight, I am waiting patiently for my twin flame, to meet my twin flame, and I feel some funky stuff going on with me lately, and so if you don't know what a twin flame is, you can check out my playlist on twin flame relationships, and that is the greatest. You know, a lot of people, I don't know why, I thought this myself a long time ago. A lot of people are looking for the soulmate, which your soulmate could be your mom, your dad, your dog, your brother. You know, what kind of soulmate are you looking for? You know, where, you know, they could be in your life to help you out, but, you know, anyone could be your soulmate, which Starlight really desires to meet her twin flame. And, you know, you could be easily going in the wrong places looking for the one. And have you been doing the work? You know, that is a really important thing. And that's why I really believe there's a lot of people that are looking for a quick fix, which is like a one night stand or friends with benefits, because they're not doing the inner work. You know, they don't want to, you know, do the inner work. And that means we got to work on ourselves. That means we got to face our shadow side of ourselves. That means we got to face our demons, you know. And I did have a mentor that was helping me with that, you know, with his YouTube video, plus my twin flame. That, wow, you know, my twin flame, well, who I thought was my twin flame, was showing and revealing my flaws. And, you know, and that is not easy, to have somebody point and say, Starlight, you gotta look at this over here. You're being too hard on yourself, or, you know, here's an area where you can grow, you know. So it is not an easy thing, but, you know, if you have the right person in your life, like I said in the other video the other day, is, you know, it's one thing to have somebody that's pointing their flaws and their heart is in the right place because they just want to see you to achieve that. They want to see your happiness. They want to see you make it. Then there's other people where they're just, you know, they like pointing things out, you know, not that they're working on themselves, but they like pointing other people's shit out, you know, where they don't want to look at their own shit that they gotta flush. So are you looking in the right places for that one? And what I mean by that is, I didn't know this, I heard this a long time ago, is everything that you're searching for is inside of you. So Starlight I was on dating apps, mainly one of them, and now that dating app is not free like it used to be. It's not the same. They changed it so much where now I don't even care for it. I would never pay a penny for another dating app, because there's so many fake profiles and fake people on there. You know, you could easily get deceived on those things. So not saying that you can't find the one out there, but are you doing the work on yourself? Are you finding out, you know, are you healing yourself? And this is a big, huge problem out in the world, is that people are not healed. They need to spend time alone with themselves, find out who they are. And there's a lot of people are, you know, really quick to hurry up things, like I say in so many of my videos as far as relationship goes. You know, they just want to hurry it up, you know, and, you know, there's things, you know, we're not supposed to be in a rush. Yeah. You know, actually, I was feeding fish this morning, and I had to break some bread up, you know, and I was talking to the fish, and it's so funny is that they know Starlight. I go like this, I go, here, fishy, 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 here, fishy, fishy, fishy. And they know me. There's like, gotta be like 100 little fish in there, little different sizes, all different kind of little sizes. And they all came to, you know, most of them, I think they got rules down there in the water, you know, like certain ones can't. I notice how some of them stay over here, some of them stay over that way, and there's other ones, you know, it just seems it's all like broken up. I'm not sure. I used to fish, but I don't really know if they have rules. Like I know like other animals have rules, you know, they like the certain animals, they actually will, like geese, they have certain things that they do, you know, where I don't know, they all have little rules, but as far as fish goes, I'm not sure, because I notice some of them were staying in one area, another batch was over here, and another batch stayed in this whole area. But when they hear fishy, 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 they are like, whoa, there's starlight, we're gonna get fed. But they don't get fed right away. They're sitting there and I talk to them, and I am breaking the bread up like in tiny, tiny pieces. And now I got a different way. I kind of like grind it with my fingers, and it just kind of sprinkles in the water, and they are like vroom, like really big time. So I am a big nature girl, and but what it is that they have to wait. And they do. They wait. They're so, it just is so cute how they're just so patient looking up at me and waiting for starlight to throw some crumbs down there for them to eat. So that is what you have to be as far as looking for someone. You have to be patient. And I meet men left and right all the time, almost, like every day, really. I mean, like, who knows how many in one day, depending on the days and where I'm going and what I'm doing, so I get, meet a lot of men, and, where I kind of feel them out, see what they got to say, see where they are as far as, they see my sticker a lot of times, and, so I will ask certain questions and see where they are. And so I have not met one yet that I would even be interested in with. I won, but that was a while back in another area, so, but we didn't get to talk very long. And so what are you looking for? But who are you? What are your plans in your life? Where are you going? What are you working on right now? Where do you see yourself later on in life? Is there something that you're working on now? No? You're not working on anything right now? Oh no. Why not? You're not. What are you doing? You're just going to work, and you go home, you go to the gym, and then you go to work again, and then you go to the gym, and then you go to your family. You go to the mall, you go to the game, you watch sports, you play video games, you go back to work, you eat your dinner, you go back to the gym. What do you do on the weekends? Oh, you hike, you golf. What are you doing, like, as far as working on you? What are you doing working on yourself? Because when you start doing that inner work and find out what kind of things, a lot of times we think that who we are today that's who we are. And like I did make a video, is that there's, there are other versions of you, and the guy that I thought was my twin flame showed me this. I'm starting to look different. I mean, I look in the mirror, I don't even recognize who I am. My body is changing. I don't know what is going on with my body. Yesterday, there was no earthquake where I am. I searched it online. I was talking to a guy outside the library, and I don't know what was going on, but, I thought I felt the earth shake. But I Googled it, and I don't know what to think about that, but there was no earthquake where I was located at all for days. So it was not an earthquake, and, ringing in the airs and different symptoms that I'm going through. And because I'm doing inner work, I do, like I said, so you can actually, I don't look the same. You might see me as looking the same, but guy at this library, a couple of days ago, and somebody, we had a great conversation. Who are you? Like, I met a guy yesterday. And the day before, it was really strange. I really don't know what to think. Yeah, the day before, what happened is, he zoomed. We were out in the parking lot there where our vehicles were, and we were just talking. Where did this chick come from? Because you'll never see blue eyes happened. Like I've never had it, and they don't really show up like on this camera. I felt the earth shake. Really see what this guy was just zoned right into my eyes. Kind of weird. So I am going through many changes with my body. body.
platform
I
heels. They're
right
not
now
like
I'm
thin
heels.
heels.
They're
They're
kind of
apple.
they're wide at the end, you know, where
apple
they're
cider
not
vinegar.
thin, where I
You
don't
know,
have
to
to
clear
go
out
and
some
fall by
toxins
standing
and
there.
all that stuff.
But
from my body.
we were standing
and I felt
I
that
really
earth shake.
really have been
And
really good on my
I
diet.
asked the guy, I
Once in a
said,
little bit
hey,
here and there,
did
I
you
eat stuff
feel
that's
that?
not the greatest.
I mean,
You
I
know,
was
so
just like
you really
blown
got to do
away
the inner
that
work.
I could feel
And,
the ground shake.
you know, if you got
underneath
anger
me,
issues,
and
those
he
are
didn't
things that
feel
you
it.
got to work
We're
with.
both standing
Pride,
in the same spot.
are you know, like
So
you got to keep your
later
ego,
on that
you know,
night,
like
I
my,
decided to Google
guy
this
that I
to
thought was
see
my twin
what
flame.
happened.
Your ego
You know,
is not
why
your
could I feel
ego
like something under the ground shaking, where
you
this
definitely
man
don't want
standing
your
in the same
ego
place could not
getting
feel
away,
anything
and
shake.
that could be
So,
what could
and
be
I did
turning
research,
women
was there any
off or
like
men
earthquakes
off,
in
if
this
you
area,
are
and
acting a certain
it's
way,
like
and
there's no earthquakes.
we gotta always
There's
keep
nothing,
ourselves in check.
nothing,
You know,
no
are you a
earthquakes.
jealous type?
I
you know,
am
or
changing.
controlling?
You know, when
That
you
goes
work
for
on
men and
yourself,
women, guys and girls.
your DNA
you know, are
actually
you the
changes
controlling
as
type?
you really
you know,
do
and as far as
things
jealousy
and,
goes with Starlight,
meditation,
you know,
and doing inner work.
You know, I really feel that I'm really good. I would not mind if I was with somebody and they, you know, were, you know, I'd rather be with a guy that was very friendly out in public, and I'd rather him. I don't want him to feel like he cannot talk to another girl out in public. You know, there's got to be trust. You know, are you that guy or girl that can trust you know, the opposite sex, a guy or a girl that you know, like if you're in a relationship, could you trust that person? You know, if a guy or a girl, you know, depending on what sex you are, would you be able to trust them? You know, would you actually give them permission to talk to the opposite sex if you weren't around? You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. There should be trust first. I just talked to a guy the other day, you know, and I said, yeah, you know, this guy, I believe he's married, he's got a kid, and he helped me out. He got me salad, and he's like, oh, he shouldn't be doing that. I'm like, why not? Why not? Did he do anything wrong? No. Did he flirt with me? No. He just wanted to help me out. So, and this is where, like my mentor, you know, taught me before is, and I never thought of this. It's kind of funny, but a lot of times with relationships, a lot of people think we own that person. You know, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my husband, my wife. You know, mine. So we don't own anyone unless you're into funky stuff, you know, like in the bedroom scene of having like a dom sub kind of relationship. That's different, but you gotta lay the rules out on that, and you know, just to have fun as a fun thing or whatever. But everybody, you know, needs to decide on their own. But are you over controlling? You know, like, do you got anger issues? You know, are you, you know, a procrastinator? You know, are you always putting things off? You know, so there's so many different areas. Are you being distracted where you can't work on yourself? These are so important. There's people out there that have YouTube channels that, you know, I thought about doing stuff myself before a long time ago. I wanted so badly to do something on YouTube years ago when I was a naughty Starlight, naughty girl, is, you know, I wanted to get right on the YouTube and do some funky stuff, but, you know, there's certain laws that you could do or couldn't do, and as far as music goes, you know, so we got to be careful of what we're doing. If it's distracting other people, are we, you know, what are we doing is, you know, like, is it distracting other people, or are you around other people that are distracted? You know, are you distracted? What are you distracted? You know, you want to work on yourself, but what is your distractions? So just to let you know, some of you might be aware of this, but we create our reality. So, and I know, like, you're looking at me like, Starlight, you're living in your car, but that doesn't matter. Like I made that video the other day, it's not about what I own, it's about who I am. So it's not about me own a house or all this stuff. There's people that are very happy with nothing, compared to some people that have everything and are miserable and they still desire to have more. So just because I might not own a house or live in a house, it doesn't mean that, it's a bad thing. I don't complain about my situation, is that I actually see it as a blessing, because I'm learning so many things. I'm meeting so many people. I'm blown away for what I'm learning in this situation. And I meet a lot of people and I'm learning a lot of things about myself, so you got to realize that not everything happens overnight. And I'm doing the inner work right now. I am working so hard on inside of me. There's guided meditations that you can do to help you to release some of the negative energies. Are you hanging out with toxic people that are draining your energy? I went to a food pantry the other day and I was amazed where, a guy was helping me out. It was kind of cool as I could go in this little store like at the this church place to go get food, and they said, well, here, all these, it was a different thing that they did, something totally different than what I was used to. They let me know, like, as far dollar signs as how much money I could, have, pretend money, and to be able to buy whatever I wanted in the store. Not really, it's not a store, but just a little space that they had. And the guy was so sweet. And he was just so patient with me, and he was trying to help me out. And, he really was doing a good job. And I said, oh my, you are so sweet. And I just was so blown away that the pastor of the church ratted on him in front of me and says, he's not always sweet. And, I was like, I couldn't believe it. I mean, he didn't have to say anything. He could have made me think that it had nothing, it's none of my business. But I was so blown away, like an energy vampire, that I made that guy feel special. And here the pastor of the church just well, he's not always sweet. It's like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? I made him feel special. I told him he was doing a good job. He said he's worked there at this church for years. And nobody ever said he did a good job. Are you around energy vampires that are just stealing your energy? That guy felt like he was in the sun for a little bit, and, I just was blown away. I was like, why? So maybe you're that kind of person that does steal energy from other people, or a taker, not a giver. So there's so many things that we can work on inside of us. That's where the work needs to be done. We're looking outside of us all the time, thinking how we're going to fix something outside of us when it's all inside. So you are looking in the wrong places. It's not out there at the bar. She's not, right? Or he, that's where a lot of people go. They go out to the bar, they get some drinks hoping that they can, what are you looking for? So you got to do the inward work, like working on pride, and, maybe you beat yourself up too much. So anyway, I love you so much. I really hope you, I could go on and on, but I'm trying to shorten my videos. I really have to. I love you so. Sorry about that. I didn't even eat any. Did I eat? I did not eat yet. So I'm trying to lighten up on eating. So anyway, I do love you all. And because I say I want to lighten up on my food is because I want to get more connected with God. I don't want to be weighed down with so much food. So it is good to really take good care of yourself, but overeating is not really good, and you don't have to have 3 meals a day. So anyway, I do love you so much, and I hope you get some help. It is doing the inner work, So anyway, I do love you. You can give this video a thumbs up. You can leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. Plus, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can check out my playlist. Don't forget the notification bell like Starlight did earlier. And you can also find me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. So anyway, I love you, and if you're out there looking on the outside, you are looking in all the wrong places. First, do the inner work. Work on yourself. Then, the universe is going to bless you, not with a soulmate, but with something even better. That is, if you want it. But that means you got to do the work. And that means you got to be patient, right? So anyway, I do love you all. This is Starlight, love, light, and peace.